ladies and gentlemen. Big story today, from renewing his connect with the diaspora to making a fresh pitch for peace with Ukraine to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Prime Minister Narendra Modi struck all the right notes and made all the big moves already on day one in Kazan as he arrived to a rousing reception ahead of the 16th BRICS summit. Sergei Dvoryanov, Director of Communications at the BRICS Cultural Media Forum from Russia. How do you view it in Russia? I saw Russia today, non-stop coverage of this. A lot of focus on Prime Minister Modi, while there being a great focus on BRICS. So obviously your state machinery looks upon today's event and tomorrow's event as an end of American attempts to isolate Russia. How important a role does India play in this?
Thank you so much, dear and honorable Arnab Goswamiji, for invitation. I want to tell that most significance that right now it's the first time that new format of BRICS. Before it was only 5 countries. Right now, 5 new members joined to BRICS, and 4 of these new members belong to the Muslim world. That's why our national leader, Vladimir Putin, specially chose Kazan like a capital of Tatarstan, most biggest Muslim republic in our country, to be a capital of BRICS conversation. And the most important, of course, is agenda, and agenda related to the coexistence and interdependence, like a main principle of BRICS Intergovernmental Alliance. Because we are not living in an independent world where it depends from Mother Earth, from nature, from God, from each other. And we should bring some spiritual principles for our discussion. Criterion of progress, it's not only economical level and some economical level of the society, but also spiritual progress. We can tell how educated people, how their soft heart, that should be also we should bring to agenda. And I want just to remind that the last day of BRICS will be birthday of United Nations. 79 years back, we installed United Nations without basic word in our document of United Nations, without word God and God will. That's why right now Russia is not any more atheistic country. We are believers like India. India believes to Sanatana Dharma, we also believe to Jesus Christ, and we have with us Muslim population. That's why our spiritual mission is dialogue of civilization. That's why BRICS is a future, because of this main principle, means interdependence. What we want to discuss, that is most important.
I think what you're basically saying, that this is very significant, because BRICS is today a much larger body. There are 32 nations who are going to be represented at this BRICS summit. It's a direct counter to the Americans, Abhijit. The Americans must be hating it, and on top of it, their hands are tied, because you have a lame duck president. You don't know whether it's going to be Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, and there's a fair amount of political uncertainty. But the deep state in America will take this very personally. They will look at this as clearly, whatever they say, the end of Russian isolation. And presumably they'll be angry with India, because India has gone and played a major role in putting this grouping together and has worked out, at least partially, but a significant amount of its issues with China. Sergei, to you, and then Abhijit, you can take that. Narendra Modi, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping. Very powerful combination to put together. But can the three really work together on all significant issues? Or is it a matter of time before differences creep up? Sergei.
First of all, differences, culture diversity, that is the richness of our Intergovernmental Alliance BRICS. I already mentioned dialogue of civilization. And I want to again repeat, BRICS is not anti-West, it's just non-West. We have only one enemy, which is ignorance. During all our history, our nation, Russia, we always deliver our blood to support small nations like Armenia, Georgia. You can look to all history of Russian people. Even now we support Palestine. Why? Because Palestine, they are suffering. If Israel will be in troubles, we will support Israel, because we always support justice. And on the basic of dharma, it can be 3 leaders if they will be its ethics, basic principles. interdependence. They're so clever, so smart. They're real spiritual leader, not only political leader right now. Xi Jinping, Narendra Modi, and Putin. That's why they want to create a new model of the global policy. It's not about economy, actually. It's about ideology.
Yeah.
It's about human value, human traditions, about a vision of civilization.
No, I think it's a very formidable combination. You know, if you look at the three leaders together, all of them, Abhijit, have more than 20 years heading their, more than 10 years at least heading their respective countries, right? And more than 20 years in very significant positions. Lot of experience, lot of maturity, lot of strategy, lot of tact, right? And on the other side, you don't know who's there. I mean, it could be Trump, it could well be Kamala Harris, who Elon Musk calls a puppet wherever he goes. So, you know, I think the Americans and the West will also have to bring together a mature leadership to be able to engage with what Sergei calls the non-West countries, which they don't seem to have to me right now, as a collective face.